before we get into this big boom, 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 I think we need to just take a breath and realize, see, if we could get the Maruba's tracking to understand what day it was where, and did it go to Las Palmas? Did it even go near Masca? Do we actually have the tracking record? Like, did somebody pay to have it tracked? And yes. And they've been working so hard behind the scenes, and they did a video. Now, bear with me. This is just somebody that cut a video for me, and they did not know to turn their TV down in the back, so it's hard to understand that that's not kids playing. That's actually a TV, but it could be kids playing too. But try to ignore the background, because this is so important. What I'm about to show you is priceless knowledge. Now, keep in mind, we're looking at a very short time frame of approximately maybe 10 hours to go from Magaluf, right, by plane, then catch a boat and head over to Masca. What, 10 hours? That's nothing. If this is, what you have set as your goal. You could easily get there and back if you wanted to on the same day, says Poppy. Yeah. It is in 2 parts, you guys. Bear with her. The only way for her to get it to me in an email, and this got complex because I was getting screenshots, and I'm like, I need you to show me the video you have. And she did. It's large file, so it's broken into 2 parts, so I'm going to play the first part for you.
This is where this boat, over a span of 30 days, has been, and it started here, and that was on the 5th of June at 10.
So this boat, which you're going to see, it's named the Maruba on this tracking map. She calls it this boat, but you will see it starts off, and she's tracked it for 30 days, June 5th at 8:46 UTC, right? And it's showing right here, and this is the Gran Canaria, and this is Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, okay? So it starts off here.
To 9, and it went up to here, and then it headed out. It missed Tenerife and went to a place called La Gomera, and
so it skips Tenerife, and it goes to this place called La Gomera, all right? And you can see the name of the boat right there.
got here.
Oh, and I can personally vouch that this website is an official boat tracking website. She's going to show that too.
Then it headed back out, up towards where Jay went missing.
Okay, right there. On June 16th at 1:49 in the afternoon, or 13:49, on June 16th, the day before Jay goes missing, it's headed towards Tenerife, where Jay went missing. But not just Tenerife. You'll see.
On the 16th, 10 to 2, it carried on up to where Jay went missing.
Okay, stop right there. This is where Jay's body was found, in this area up in here. Okay? So, wait till we get that boat up here. You explain that to me. Now the question is, who was it picking up? Was it picking up TH?
To here, and then it went out to where Jay went missing. And I believe the time went up.
Now you can see up here, and you'll be able to see more and more, that this is ship, port, container, right? This is the literal tracking website.
It was like 10 to 9.
See, it said map, vessels, ports, containers. That's all ship.
Sorry, give me a minute.
She's trying to work her phone too. Okay. So here's where Jay went missing. Now we've got the literal time that it turned its transponders off, all right? June 17th at 8:54 in the morning. How quinky dink. That would have been about 4 minutes after Lucy said 1% battery and Jay's phone died. How interesting. 4 minutes after. All right. Where is it? Could be anywhere in the world. This little Maruba could have been anywhere. But it's not. It's right here. Now, it didn't show that it went up to dock, but any little speedboat could come out to it, right?
5 to 9. It
5 to 9 a.m.
didn't just disappear as we all thought it did. This means it just lost signal on its route. So at 8:54 it left. It sailed out up towards La Palma.
How interesting, right? La Palma, where I can get a 3-hour flight to Magaluf.
And it arrived.
Boom. See, Vessel Finder? I've been on this website. I vouch for her using a proper website.
In La Palma. Well, it doesn't actually tell me the arrival time in La Palma roughly, because I think it lost signal, as you can see.
Okay, we got to open the other one. It only tells the date. It doesn't give us the time that it arrives at Las Palmas. Okay, let's get the second one going.
You can see it regained signal and it was seen leaving La Palma on the 26th at 8:22, and it made its way all the way back.
So it sits for all them days at La Palma. Now it's going to track back and go back to Tenerife. I find that interesting because it says was seen leaving La Palma June 26th, timestamp 8:22 a.m. Headed to La Gomera, was here until it went back to Tenerife. The day articles stated Debbie was withdrawing part of the GoFundMe. I'll repeat that. It's going back to Tenerife. It finally leaves Las Palmas and it's headed to La Gomera and then headed even further, which you'll see it goes to Tenerife, right? And it happens to coincide with the day that the GoFundMe is accessed.
You can see it regained signal and it was seen leaving La Palma on the 26th at 8:22, and it made its way all the way back down to where it is now. This is its current location, still sitting there.
Now, this is not current information. This is back from June, the end of June, I think, or something, that she filmed all this.
It's been there 3 hours. The engine, like I remind you, is engine underway. It's being used. It's on. And that was the last time that they checked into port. They're still there in La Gomera, and I believe the port is quite secluded, if you want my honest opinion. But it does do quite a lot of trips around the Canary Island, but that is the full trip of this boat. Where it's been every place it's been in 30 days. And that's where it is now. I don't know if it's going to move, because I've got a subscription and I can view exactly where this boat goes. No stops, no cuttage. Even if it loses signal, it'll kind of tell me the direction it's heading in. But it's been there for 3 hours now. But the engines have been on for 3 hours, which is a bit weird in itself. I don't know what you're going to make of that, but that is the whole route that this boat made over 30-day.
So think about that message that Debbie was receiving about your boy owes me a lot of money. Think about the medical expenses TH would have had. You're never going to see your boy again. It's not a ransom. You can kiss your boy goodbye. It's not a ransom. Okay, so I find that all strange. Let's get back over here. She's put together a timeline that I can read for you guys, all right? And she says the timeline of the Maruba is June 5th, time 8:46, Gran Canaria area. Headed to La Gomera and timestamp leave June 16th at 13:49. Arrived to where Jay went missing June 17th, Barranco Seco Beach area. Did that loop at timestamp 8:54. Does that blow your mind? Arrived at La Palma. Surprise, surprise, no timestamp for this arrival, but according to document, it arrived sometime on June 17th. Was seen leaving La Palma June 26th, timestamp 8:22. Headed to La Gomera. Was there until it went back to Tenerife the day articles started stating that Debbie was withdrawing part of the GoFundMe. Weird twinky dink. It cruised around the edge of Tenerife and to Playa de Tejida, Tejita, Tejeda Beach, where it settled until the next day. That's where the live cam videos were taken, and I'm not going to share those right now. That's part of something I can't share right now. Unsure as to what exact time or date this was. I'm sure articles are still around to find this date for this. I think it was June 27th or 28th. No, it was around that time. It headed back towards Gran Canaria area where it was last reported seen a month ago. Now, this is older that she posted this. She says, I backed off from the case for a bit after around here things were getting a bit heated. I'll let you sort that out. So the timeline is tight. 8:54 a.m. That boat comes so close to that area. Who was that boat picking up? Right? At the exact time in that part of the island where Jay went missing. That's so strange. Then it goes and parks. 2 weeks. It hovers. Then the GoFundMe's messed with. Money's withdrawn allegedly. Finally. And the boat comes back. Is somebody using funds? Did they have to pay to get the body back? I don't know. The timing's weird. I don't know what you think of it. And we're going to take about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go over your thoughts here and just get you guys in the flow here with me. Claire Davis says not tight if they're on a quad or a motorbike. Mariah says Chris and Leggy were the henchmen, part of the drop-off plan, in Mariah's opinion. Elizabeth Noble, you get a gold star. Woo! You say, don't forget that jet skis are used for drug runs, in my opinion. No, there was no forensics ever done on the Maruba. Are you kidding me, Poppy? Are you kidding me? Ha ha, they didn't even check out the car, the hired Leon, the Zoom that the boy was last in. They didn't even forensically look at that. They didn't even forensically, technically look at the Airbnb. There was no luminol done. They went in and did a sniff test and walked out. The reporters are like, what's going on? They're like, nothing. They didn't say nothing. Good question, Bam Bam. Maybe they forgot, but excellent question. Why not turn the transponder off before approaching the Masca area, though? maybe they had no choice but to leave it on so that the person would know they're arriving. I don't know. Keister, why was the lady tracking the Maruba in the first place? The reason was the same reason as the guy did it and about 20 other people, because they had already heard very, very early on in the case, and it actually got put in the papers that it was told by the media that a stolen boat turned its transponders off, called the Maruba. They said it was stolen, called the Maruba, and that could that have anything to do with the missing 19-year-old British lad, you know? And so everybody was like, what about this boat? The boat is significant, says Matthew Rees. Just don't know how or why right now. I just felt I wanted to share everything with you. I'm not drawing a conclusion. We have so much more to dig into. Yes, Snaffle Girl, the Maruba did turn its transponder off. Yes. Michelle says Jay's not the only one that the attackers tried to pass away, I heard. So I've heard both. I've heard rumors that that's not true. I have people that are digging into it to see if that's actually true. So far, they're not finding anything about the 8 that were charged with having weapons. So there was over 20 that did the attack, but only 8 had weapons. And Jay was named as one of those 8. And that came from statements in the papers made by the judge and the reporters that were in court. So you might want to do your own research on that and look all into that. But Jay did have a weapon. Now, it has never, to my knowledge, said what weapon. I've heard rumors that it was machete, and then other people are, no, it wasn't a machete. It was a golf club. So I'm not sure what. But I do know he was named as one of the 8 that had a weapon. So I'm not saying two wrongs make a right either, but that is very wrong. In this, it does provide a motive to TH. Why would Jay have been the one out of 8 to be targeted? I don't know. There may be way more to the story. There may have been backlash from before that where there was bad blood. I do not know. Allegedly, Debbie's house was being attacked, windows being broken. I've heard rumors of somebody trying to set her house on fire. And this is before he's going out to Tenerife. Why was all of Tom's friends in Tenerife, but yet he was in Magaluf? You normally go on holiday with your friends, right? Called distancing. If he was in Magaluf, let's see the videos. Right? He loves making them balloon videos. Let's see those time-stamped videos. Not posted now, but what do you got? Because surely you'd have taken some holiday photos in Magaluf, right? Surely. You're not going to be not using your phone for some reason, are you? And I appreciate you all. Let's go ahead. Let's get KC the cat. Didn't Debbie make Jay run to the police and make a statement? Perhaps so. She did encourage him to be honest. I'd have done the same thing. Just saying. Thank you, my beautiful. Thank you for all the likes, subscribes, and donations. I appreciate you so much. We have a long way to go. I know a lot of you want to look at that balloon picture. Who does that? That's what's coming up after that. Are you ready to make the time warp again? It's just a jump to your left and bring your knees in tight. I love you guys. Bye for now.